At times like this, though, we truly realize that these types of disasters can happen anywhere, anytime, including here.
That's right. So what would an emergency response look like here in D.C.? Well, WUSA 9's Evan Koslof joins us now in the studio to talk about it. And Evan, there is a plan in place if that were to happen for our area, right?
Right, and hopefully it never does. But for this story, our team went to the D.C. Homeland Security and Emergency Management Center, and we spoke with this man right here. You could see his name is Brian Baker. He's the interim director, and he emphasized two things. One, things change fast in a disaster, so they need to be pretty flexible. And two, they'll hopefully be ready.
These are things that we practice every day.
Confidence from the director that they'll be ready as they prepare for the worst.
In late June, we had a hurricane exercise where we brought all the district leadership together and actually simulated a Category 3 hurricane, which would be absolutely catastrophic within the district.
But as they prepare, the question is, what can we do ahead of the storm to stay safe? Baker says there's one big thing that we could do today.
We first of all recommend is that every family have a plan and have a kit and be ready to go so that you can follow the instructions.
Baker also emphasizes that each disaster is different. Sometimes evacuation is the answer, often along these evacuation routes. Other times they'll direct you to one of the nearly 200 shelters in the city. Of course, they'll direct you through local media, but also social media. That's why Baker says you should download the DC Alert app, not during a disaster, but right now.
Obviously, it's weighing in place, is it safer to push everyone out of the city or do some sort of shelter in place? There might be times where we might not want to evacuate people down to Virginia because, you know, that area could be affected, or vice versa up to Maryland.
All right, so some of those shelters we were told about include schools and rec centers, also bigger venues like the Convention Center, which holds about 42,000 people, and the newly renamed Capital One Arena, with a capacity of just over 18,000. Guys?